Hi, it's Tina O'Dwyer, tourism trainer, facilitator and clarity coach. In this vlog I'd like to share my thoughts on how the Irish language might help benefit Irish tourism. I was in the Gaeltacht this week and that's why this topic is in my mind. The Gaeltacht, as some of you will probably know, are the regions in Ireland where Irish is still spoken as the normal day-to-day language. Now, it's always a treat for me to go to the Gaeltacht. I love having the chance to practice my Irish, and I really love drinking in the beautiful native Irish of the people of the Gaeltacht. I always feel like I'm someplace really different. And while I was there, I was thinking how language is the thing that really makes that difference. And whether going to the Gaeltacht or whether going to another country, the language is one of the most direct, tangible expressions of being someplace different. And as visitors, we know what visitors are looking for is visitors travel for difference. And language is one of the first things that communicates that difference to them. And I got to thinking that here we are in Ireland with this very beautiful ancient language that has managed to survive millennia, and we generally choose not to share that with our visitors. So it's kind of an interesting idea, and I was thinking if we were open and could kind of get over ourselves a little bit, we'd be able to deliver three strong benefits to visitors by using our Irish language just a little bit more. And I'm talking about strong emotional benefits. And as we know, when we trigger emotions, we trigger memories and we create long-lasting memories. So the benefits I could identify were, number one, a greater connection with our ancient history and heritage, and we know that's one of the reasons that people come to Ireland, is to sample a little bit of that, and the spoken word can really bring it to life and create a direct connection there and then in the moment. That's one thing, deeper connection. The second thing is deeper understanding. It helps visitors understand that this really is a different place. It's not England with a funny accent. And it also gives a little window into the fact that we have a long and complicated colonial history, and that's evidenced in our change of native language, for example. And the third thing that it gives is a sense of accomplishment, and I think this is really important for visitors. You know yourself when you go to another country and you manage to learn a few phrases and actually use them in conversation, that you do feel a sense of accomplishment and achievement, and we could give that to our visitors as well by letting them use Irish a little bit. Now, you might think this is all nostalgia by somebody who really loves the language, but have a look at Wales and what they're doing at a national policy level, and as a major strategic lever of their tourism strategy, they are seeking to let visitors in on the Welsh language. So they're providing supports supports for businesses to develop the Welsh language proposition, and we've even seen some Welsh only hotels and restaurants pop up. So things like bilingual menus, signs on toilets, in gardens, and entrance areas, supporting staff to learn the language, bilingual menus, a whole host of different things, and that's helping to provide a differentiator for Wales, and we could have the same differentiator here in Ireland. So I'm going to suggest a few things just to try it out for a week if you're up for it. I think no matter what your attainment was in Irish in school, and no matter what your feelings are for Irish, and even if you never learned Irish in school, there's 5 or 6 key phrases that we could all use with our visitors all the time. For example, Díobhaid, that's hello. Guramagat, thank you. Fáilte Ród, you're welcome. And Slán, goodbye. Conas how are you? 5 simple phrases. Why don't you try them out for the week? See how you feel yourself when you're using them. See what your colleagues think of you. See what your visitors, do they give any reaction? Raquel is here with me behind the camera, and Raquel is Spanish and she thinks I'm nuts. So I'd love to hear what you think. Would you give it a go? Does it make any difference? Is there potential to seek some competitive advantage through small use of the Irish language?